Welcome to WWOP TV. If you enjoy the content, hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell.
Good morning, everyone. In true Rubia Garcia fashion, I have had the racists, the undercover ones, even the ones that are just suffering at the hands of their own fragility pressed all morning. Why? Because I shared the post which talked about Black Lives Matter being nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. So naturally, you know, Mr. Karen and Mr. Ken, Mr. and Mr. Karen came out of the damn woodwork and jumped in my comment section and calling BLM a terrorist organization. See, this is what you're not going to do. You see my shirt? I made this shirt for a damn reason. I am my ancestors' worst nightmare. Because what you're not going to do is conflate fiction with facts. Right? Because you're talking to a history teacher. So what you're not going to do is get into your feelings and sit here and call it an oxymoron that these people who are rioting and looting are now nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2021. What you're not going to do is ignore the fact that for centuries, ever since white folks that look like me stepped on Plymouth Rock, you took the land from the indigenous and then you put blacks in bondage. That's what you're not going to sit here and do and pretend like you're going to do. That's what the fuck you're not going to do this morning. You know what I mean? You're not going to sit here and pretend that you didn't give pale skin a pass on their humanity. You're not going to sit here and pretend as if white people that look like me, and it was prominently black, white boys that were on my post sitting here saying it. Bro, I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's been going on, but it's white boys that look like you. Last time I checked, I got more to fear a white boy in a damn t-shirt than a Muslim in a turban or a black man in a hoodie. I got more to fear motherfuckers like you. You want to know why? And I'm not here for the bullshit. If you don't want to hear the cursing, go somewhere else. Because at this point in time, you can't just be against racism, right? You have to be anti-racist. You have to be my ancestors' worst motherfucking nightmare. Because what we're not going to do is we're not going to sit here and pretend as if whites didn't keep blacks in bondage. We're not going to pretend that redlining didn't happen. We're not going to sit here and fucking pretend that from Emmett Till to refusal to share buses and trains and bathrooms to tying fans around black people's necks to burning crosses in a damn yard to sit here. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to sit here and ignore like Black Wall Street in Tulsa didn't happen. We're not going to sit here and ignore Jim Crow. We're not going to sit here and ignore black men and women like Breonna Taylor and Botham Jean being killed in their own motherfucking home. We are not going to sit here and pretend as if this shit doesn't matter, because it does. You hear what I'm telling you? You hear it? That's the difference between an ally and an accomplice. We're not having this shit no more. You hear what I'm telling you? That shit's not going to fly here. Follow what the fuck I'm telling you. You hear what I'm saying? It's done. You're sitting here pissed because they're being nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for their actions in taking a global movement. Because I don't know if you paid the fuck attention, but over the summer, they were everywhere. Millions took to the streets everywhere because they were sick of the dumb shit. And even everywhere internationally, they are looking at America like this is their fucking history. This is who they are. This is what is going to make or break America on how we're going to sit here and deal with these generational curses. And what you're not going to do is rest in the comfort of that fucking white privilege and think that an ally and an accomplice like me won't call you out on that bullshit because you wasn't keeping that same motherfucking energy on January 6th when Duck Dynasty, or go back to Charlottesville with all those tiki torch traders and the Dollar General motherfucking generals. We're not going to sit here and pretend that the party of Lincoln ain't running around with fucking Confederate flags and Nazi flags as if we didn't have a whole entire motherfucking world war behind it. That's what the fuck we not going to do, right? That's what we're not going to do. So you can go to anybody. You let fucking Duck Dynasty take over the Capitol at the urging and behest of Donald Trump, his motherfucking self. And you're going to sit here and talk about rioting and looting when these motherfuckers left bombs at both the RNC and the DNC? They built gallows on the front motherfucking lawn? Zip ties and shit? What? But I'm crazy because I'm sitting here walking around like, and dropping an F-bomb? Because what the fuck else you supposed to say? Right? Cut the shit. Cut it. Don't sit here and tell me a motherfucking thing about what BLM and people who support the movement like myself, don't come to my comment section and say a motherfucking thing about what we protesting or how we're protesting, right? Don't say a motherfucking thing, even though 95% of the protests for BLM all summer were fucking peaceful. That motherfucking part, fact, not fiction. What we're not going to sit here and do is I'm not going to sit here and engage you on that bullshit when you won't sit here and address what the fuck we're even out here protesting for, right? Because it's all easy to attack a delivery, right, instead of the content, because you can't stand on fucking truth and righteousness. Fuck how it's delivered to you, right? Because sometimes, I don't know about y'all, people only understand it. The truth come in two ways. Sometimes people only understand pistols and motherfucking pain. So instead of talking about how we got it to your attention, how about you start addressing that shit? How about that? Teach your life. Mwah. Oh, keep the fuck out my comment section too. Love y'all. Mwah. Teach your life.